Hey, what is up, fellow raiders? This is Vulcan Dan, and in today's Raid Shadow Legends video, I just want to share how powerful a Vizier can be in this easy double man-eater setup, even with very accessible champions such as Frozen Banshee and Fahrakin the Fat. Of course, one is a rare, one is an epic champion. Even if we just have this rare and epic champion, you just put Vizier in there and it would really pump up their damage. All right, so before we start, I also want to shout out Mergum-san, who has helped me with my audio. So I hope that my audio is sounding a lot better today. Thank you so much for all of your help. All right, so let's get started. I will play this out. This is a pre-recorded clan boss fight so that I don't have to worry about the rotation when I'm talking about this clan boss fight. All right, so let me just start this and let's go. All right, so of course, Vizier, when you're using him in any clan boss team, you just have to turn off his A2 and his A3. You just want to focus on his A1. Make sure you have Giant Slayer Mastery on him in tier 6. And of course, I will post a link to the deadwoodjedi.com website where you can find the speeds for this easy double man-eater team. And the reason why this is called the easy double man-eater team is that they're at very low speed. So assuming you have these two guys plus any 3 champions, you can it's very free to play friendly, of course free to play friendly, assuming of course you were lucky enough to pull 2 man eaters, but the speeds are very low. 220 for the first one, for the first man eater, 215 for the second one, and then for the 3 damage dealers, somewhere around 170, and then the last one will be at 168. So those are very low speed. So even if you're a beginner or a free-to-play player, those are very accessible speeds. Unlike the ones that we see with 250, 270, 300 speed. This one, your fastest champion is only 220. So this is why I really love this team and I recommend it for all of those beginner or free-to-play players out there. Of course, assuming you're lucky enough to pull 2 man-eaters. All right, so what does Vizier do that makes him so good in this team? Of course, his A1 increases the debuff duration of every single debuff that we have on the clan boss. As you can see there, the debuffs are already at 5 or 4 or 6 even, and that will just keep on going up. And the reason why that's so good is because, of course, the poisons are always there. The decreased defense is always there. Poison sensitivity is always there. So basically what you want to put with a Vizier is someone who places poisons, someone who places a decreased defense. That's it. So that could be anyone from a Grave Chill Killer, someone like any decreased defense champ. And of course, we don't need decreased attack in this comp because of course we are using an unkillable team. We do have decreased attack up there, which is unfortunate. That's simply because Man-Eater has that on his A1, and of course that's just simply how it goes. But still, even with that useless debuff there, this team will do very well. Even with very accessible champions such as Frozen Banshee and Fahrakin the Fat, we can. This will be an easy 2-key on Ultra Nightmare, right? Okay, so yeah, so of course we have Frozen Banshee here, who's doing damage with all of those poisons. We have Fahrakin the Fat with that ally attack and also the decreased defense on his A1. After this fight, I will show you all of their gear, their stats. They're not in any super crazy end game gear. I am a free to play player, so you'll see some 5-star gear. Yeah, I don't really have, I don't farm dungeons overnight. I just use my resources very as efficiently as I could. So yes, you're not going to see really crazy gear. So I hope if you're looking for a good clan boss team, that you take a look at this easy double man-eater team, even if you don't have a Vizier. But I'm just showing you that Vizier can really upgrade your entire clan boss team, whether it's an unkillable team or not. All right, so this is the fight. I won't show you the entire one. We'll just go straight to the final portion before around the before we get to turn count 50. All right, so here we are. We're back and we're at turn count 47, and we're also at 48 million damage on the clan boss, so around 1 million per turn, which is very good because, of course, we're just using very accessible champions in Frozen Banshee and Fahrakin the Fat. And yeah, so this is, of course, an easy 2-key in Ultra Nightmare. You only need 70 million to get the top chest in Ultra Nightmare. So you just need, of course, around 35 to 36 million to get that 2-key in Ultra Nightmare. So this one did 50, so you don't really need to gear them up this much. I have Frozen Banshee dealing, there you go, 16 million, Fahrakin 13 million, the 2 Man-Eaters at 6 million, and Vizier at 8 million. So yeah, you don't even really need, like what I said, you don't need to reach 50 million. Just 35, 36 is okay to get that 2-key Ultra Nightmare. You don't really need to push for one key or be stressed out about that, because really the only benefit to doing 1 key in Ultra Nightmare is for you to be able to do clan boss in Ultra Nightmare, Nightmare, Brutal, and Hard. You don't really need to do hard. Hard is very low. You know, that's when you, or that's the clan boss difficulty that you do when you're in your first month in the game. You just get maybe one ancient shard per month. So yeah, so no need to pressure yourself to do a 1-key. 2-key Ultra Nightmare is perfectly fine. All right, so now I'll show you the gear that I have on these champions. All right, and here's my Vizier, and like what I said, see, a lot of 5-star gear. The only 6-star gear that I have here is the weapon. Everything else is 5-star, even a 5-star chest piece that is a rare piece. Rare pieces for my accessories. Yeah, so as you can see, very accessible gear. I have 4,500 attack. Didn't quite get 100% crit rate, but that's okay. And of course, around 230 crit damage. This is nothing crazy. You know, you've probably seen crit damage at around 250, 270, 300. So I think 230 is quite reasonable. You know, his accuracy is quite low, but I put it that way because Frozen Banshee, she has that 40 plus 40 for all battles in accuracy. So yeah, if you put her in the lead, you can get away with lower accuracy for your Vizier. And my Vizier is at 175 speed, very low, very accessible, very easy to get, even if you're, you know, just a free-to-play player. All right, let me also show you who are my other champions. Oh yeah, the 2 Man-Eaters, of course. That's their gear. As you can see, also a lot of 5-star gear. You know, this is what a free-to-play account looks like. 214 speed, so around 214, 215. Yeah, so didn't even get it to 100% crit, 200 crit damage. The other Man-Eater is 220 speed. So very similar crit rate and crit damage for all of my champions. Very low attack actually. So this is, yeah, as what I've said, very accessible gear for everyone, assuming you have the luck to pull the 2 Man-Eaters. And Fahrakin the Fat, his speed is at 167, so yeah, around 167, 168. I did get him to 100% crit rate, a little over 200 crit damage, 4,000 attack, pretty good accuracy. And let's take a look at Frozen Banshee. Frozen Banshee, there you go. Yeah, 176 speed. So yeah, very low speeds. Again, the fastest champion is just 220, and Vizier really makes this work, pumping up all of those debuffs, making sure that we get poisons every single turn, decreased defense every single turn. Yeah, so I just got her crit damage to 170, but still that is enough to get 50 million. So yeah, so as you can see, assuming you have these champions and the gear is just very free to play friendly, you can it's very easy for you to get that 2 key in Ultra Nightmare, and this is of course just showing you the power of Vizier. And I think this is very timely because we are going to get that Hydra clan boss soon. So we must not, take for granted the old clan boss, and making sure we can uh, pump that team up to Ultra Nightmare so that we can put our focus on the new Hydra clan boss. All right, that is it for this video. I hope you found this useful. Again, I will put a link to the deadwoodjedi.com. He's, of course, one of the most famous in terms of the clan boss in this game. I'll put a link to that in a pinned comment down below for your reference if you want to know more about the EC Double Maneater comp. All right, that's it. Thank you so much, and I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you guys in my next video.